This video intended for entertainment and informative purposes only, but the live commentary may not reflect this rating. Viewer discretion is advised. I just found the secret weapon to all of these robot smackners. The power of adorableness. They will be so enamored by Queen Pearl that they will just explode. Even Dr. Wily cannot comprehend the power of this weapon. That's right. That's right, Pearl. Okay. Anyways. Hey everybody, it's ColonCollects999. Welcome back to more Mega Man. In the last episode, we learned the story of what happened because this is an NES game. There's no story. You just jump in and play. No frivolous cutscenes. But, anyways, we took out, Gutsman and Cutman. I keep accidentally wanting to say Cutsman. But, before we get started, I actually would like to give a shout out to a video called Mega Man Fan Film. This was, a full fan-made movie based on Mega Man 1, released in 2012. And, it's really good. It really captures, the story of the first game really well. And you actually don't have to have played, subsequent Mega Man games in order to understand it. There's a few Mega Man 2 references, as well as a Mega Man 3 reference. Actually, I feel like you should at least, have played, Mega Man 1 to 3 before, watching, the Mega Man fan film. Because there is a character from Mega Man 3, a very important character that appears in it. But, yeah, it's a really good movie. The CGI wasn't the greatest, but it was good for what it was. Alright, anyways. It is time to fight Elecman. And I love the different poses they have as well. So the other reason it's a good idea to fight Elecman next is, well actually, probably Cutman first, is because of these things that move fast when you're on the same level as them, so they can be really hard to jump over. Especially when you have a ceiling over you that is kind of hard to get through. You can shoot them with you can shoot them with a with the Mega Buster to stun them, but I don't think that can actually kill them. But Cutman's weapon, the Rolling Cutter, can actually kill them. There it goes. Alright. As you can see, Cutman's ability... why is it always, when these things drop something, that I fail to jump multiple times? Anyways, the Rolling Cutter uses a bit of, quite a bit of juice to use, so be a bit sparing with it, especially, in, the stage where it's the Robot Master's weakness. There you go. Alright, we got these things. Of course, there would be a lot of electricity going around in Elecman stage. Speaking of the Mega Man fan film, I really like the sounds that Elecman makes in that sound. It's like when he uses the ability, you hear like thunder in the distance. Okay, for this part, just shoot right here, because there's going to be these things that are going to pop out and shoot 3 lasers. And they can be, or 2 lasers. And they can be a bit tough to avoid, but you can hit them in the little eye parts, and it will take them out. Alright, you can press A to let go of a ladder. I guess I failed to mention that you press up on the D-pad to climb up a ladder, but I thought that was obvious, so I didn't really mention that. Alright, this is another part that Mega Man is rather famous for. Appearing blocks. So you basically have to watch them and figure out where they're going to appear and then jump at just the right time to land on the next one. Alright, so like that. Jump up to that one. And let's jump up here. And I want to go this way because there are some weapon refills up here. Some little ones. So we can use that to restore Cutman's ability. But if you keep going up, it'll actually respawn these little ones. So if you somehow use a lot of an ability on the way up here, you can restore it easily like that. So yeah, Disappearing blocks is something Mega Man is, again, also quite famous for, especially a part of Mega Man 2. Anybody who's played that game knows exactly what I'm talking about. I also got these ones right here that aren't too bad. I like those little capsules or screens that kind of have like electricity jolting through them. Kind of makes you wonder what the rest of this building is like. Okay. There is a health restore down there, however, I find that a little bit hard to jump to, so I am not going to do with it. Alright, here. Got more of these things. There we go. Alright, and there's two paths you can take. Personally, I'm going to take the left path for now. Got more of these things. This is probably even harder to jump through across than the beginning. Again, it's always when they drop something that I fail to jump. Okay. If I switch to the super arm... Oh crap, I forgot about this. There we go. If I switch to the super arm, you might notice this block looks a little bit different from the other blocks. You can actually pick this one up if you want to take an alternate route, which I will do in a bit. But I'm going to keep going up here for now. If you go up here, you're actually going to need the super arm because there's something you can get in there. And as you can see, because of the color palettes, it also changes color with Mega Man, which is kind of funny. Alright. Use the super arm to get through this. Wait until the block fully disappears before you do, because sometimes when you pick it up, it'll duplicate the block, and then it'll just end up wasting more of the ability, so just try to avoid that. Pick this up. This is the magnet beam. What it does is, it creates platforms that you can walk on. But the NES doesn't have enough processing power to display it all, so it's constantly flickering if there's multiple of them on screen. But keep in mind, it might sound like something that's not required, but this actually is required. Make absolute sure you pick this up. Okay. So head up here. Got more of these things. I wonder if Gabe ever watches this series, he's probably going to get bothered by me not picking up a lot of the score capsules. So up here we have more of these connecting electricity. I'm actually just going to go back and of course, as always, I'm gonna beat these things just to see if they drop anything that may be of use. Oh, that's of use. Okay, I'm gonna use the super arm to go through here. There's no way to get rid of those of these things, though. So, just gotta make sure you get the timing right to climb up past them, because Mega Man climbs kind of slow. He ain't Gordon Freeman, man. He's not Gordon Freeman, he's Mega Man. He does not have the ladder climbing skills of a god. Alright, I got more of these boingy things. For this, I guess you can just wait for it to, like, jump down the ladder. Oh, okay. Wasn't trying to do that. Wait for it to jump down the ladder and then shoot at it, or you can use the rolling cutter. Sometimes the other one might just jump off the ledge, though. If you do go this way, you will need the magnet beam to get through, though, but chances are you probably already picked it up, unless you did Gutsman first. That's why I think it's a good idea to take on Gutsman before taking on Electman. Plus, you know, Electman's just really hard without his weakness. But it makes sense, his weapon is the best in the game, so it makes sense he'd be the hardest one to defeat to get it. Even with his weakness, he's still pretty tough. Alright, at the bottomless pit, by the way, if you fall down there, you will die. Alright, hop up that. Alright, and chances are you're probably going to get hit by this thing unless you could... It just never jumps the way you expect it to. Don't count on being able to... Ooh, that'll help. Don't count on being able to, slip under it, because it's going to jump high. But anyways, Elecman is just above us. Uh-oh. Okay. There we go. Another thing that makes him really hard is you have to get through all these things, so we might end up dying at least once against Elecman, but I'm gonna let you guys know up front, if you get a game over, it's not a total loss, because you'll just be able to hit continue or stage select. If you hit continue, it will send you to the beginning of the stage, but it will refill all of your weapons, and you'll still have everything. The only penalty is that your score is reset to 0, but in this game, it doesn't really matter. I'm not going for a high score. Alright, here he is. There's some blocks there if you want to use Gutsman's ability, but I am just going to spam the rolling cutter on him. Get him. 1. Got him. And we got it when we were flashing, so we turned invisible. But yeah, he dies in 3 hits from the rolling cutter, so yeah, there we go. We're at 11 minutes, so I'm thinking we'll take on 2 Robot Masters per video, and then the last video will be the final stage. Some people might be wondering, hey, why is Elecman weak to a Cutman? Well, because he's electricity, and and snipping wires makes them not functional anymore. Alright, we're gonna take on Iceman next. So as you can imagine, Iceman's weakness is Elecman. You'd think it'd be Fireman, but yeah, fire and ice, you have 2 opposites, and they can't really be weak to each other. But I don't know, maybe the reason Iceman is weak to Elecman is because ice is solid water, and when, and water and electricity creates a dangerous force. Okay, anyways, these guys, if you just, I thought these guys were in Mega Man 3 for some reason, but, you can usually hit them, if you just hit them, their heads will detach and their bodies will keep on going. They're kind of like the Floro Sapiens from Super Paper Mario, but if you just hit them in the head, then they won't be able to, do that. Also, as you can imagine, Iceman, Ice Stage, we got Ice Physics, and the Ice Physics are kind of annoying in this game. But, I don't know, are they as annoying as in Super Mario Bros. 2? I'm not sure. So, right here, first of all, I'll show off Elecman's ability, the Thunder Beam, which can also kill those things, though it kind of goes in a bit of a diagonal pattern, so sometimes it can miss. But Elecman's ability also goes up and down, so you can use it to easily get something directly above or directly below you. And now, we've got these things that are kind of like bullet bills. And basically, you can kill them and they'll drop stuff, but as soon as you kill them, another one will spawn. So I think it's better to just let them pass by, and then let it go over your head, and then it'll take longer for the next one to appear. I'm going to use the rolling cutter to spare my Thunder Beam. Why did I switch to the Thunder Beam? Okay, whoa, jeez. Okay. So, I have beaten Mega Man 1 on NES hardware before. In fact, the first time I did happened to be last night while I was practicing for the Let's Play. But it still doesn't really count because I used the trick to get past a really annoying boss. Anybody who's played this game knows exactly what boss I'm talking about. And so it doesn't really count, but I'm just happy I was able to beat it on hardware. Even on that boss, even with save states, I don't think I'd be able to do it. I'd have to use like an invincibility cheat code or something. Okay. So the other reason I'm playing Mega Man wasn't just because, well, I just wanted to, but, well, it's because I watched a YouTuber called Round the Wheel play on livestream. He played Mega Man 1 Revamped, which was a fan-made revamped version of Mega Man 1, which, to be honest, I think this game could benefit from a remake. But the point is, it was a revamped ROM hack, and he also played Mega Man 3, and just seeing that just kind of made me want to play Mega Man again, so yeah, here we are. I don't know why I picked that up. Alright, we got another one of these things. I'm going to use the Thunder Beam on it because the Rolling Cutter might miss. But, I mean, the Thunder Beam also missed. But the Rolling Cutter generally has more of a chance to miss. Okay. So we got more of these appearing platforms. So you want to do it, okay, jump on this one. Then jump over here. Jump on this. And I'll jump up here. And jump on that. And there you go. Actually. Okay. So coming up is going to be another part, which is why you probably want to take on Elecman before Iceman. Not just because of the weakness, but the Magnet Beam is going to really help against a really annoying part. Oh crap, that's not what you're supposed to do. Alright, so you want to hop on that, hop on that, hop on this. Now hop up here, and then up here. And there you go. Okay. So, this part is really annoying. I'm going to switch to the Magnet Beam, because we got these things that you got to jump across. And they wouldn't normally be such a problem if it weren't for the fact that they shoot projectiles, which can easily knock you off. That is why I would rather just use the Magnet Beam on this. Unfortunately, if there's a Magnet Beam on screen, you can't, crap. If there's a Magnet Beam on screen, you can't, switch to another weapon. And also the fact that they're throwing those, like, airplane things at you. Yeah, you pretty much have to, it's really hard to get across that without the Magnet Beam. I'm gonna try to, oh! Okay, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to get that one up. Alright, there we go. Going to use this to restore my Thunder Beam. Especially since on every stage except I think Fireman and the Bomb Man stage, there's going to be one of these things, and I'm just going to use the Magnet Beam on it and just hope it kills it. Oh, it did! Okay, so we managed to get through that without taking any damage, which is good. Alright, oh, got more of these things. I thought there was going to be a different thing in here. So be careful with the ice physics. These things aren't that annoying, it's just the ice physics that might make you ram into them. But usually if you jump, that will negate all of the ice sliding, so that can help against it. Switch to Thunder Beam. Right here. So Iceman actually probably has the most pattern with his attacks. So he shoots 3 of those. Up, down, up, middle, down, up, down, up. And there you go. Oh. Did he just die in 2 hits? I swear I didn't hit him a second time. Oh well, we won anyway. Alright, so far we did do pretty good. We are doing pretty good. We did lose 1 life against Cutman, but that's okay. Sometimes that just happens. Next time on Mega Man, we're going to take on Fireman and Bomb Man. See you guys then. Goodbye.